Hi everyone, today we are going to learn how to make a YellowAnt application with Ruby on Rails. To start with, log into your YellowAnt account and go to the dashboard. Once you're there, enter the developers page. All the applications that you have created will show up there. Since we have already created one with Ruby on Rails, that's the one we are going to show you, but you can click on create new application button and it should take you to a similar page. Alright, so once we enter the application, you can see that you have to fill out a number of parameters. Display name that will be displayed to the user. There's the invoke name. That's the command that's used to call this function. Next is the application ID, which is unique for every application that you build. Next is the client ID, client secret, and the verification token. We'll come to what these are in just a little bit. Going down, you have the API URL, installation website, redirect URL, and icon URL. These URLs will be filled based on your server. So for now, we have used the mgrok URLs. Fill in the following information: your email address, a short description of the app, privacy policy, documentation, etc. Set the application to active so that you can use it. And you can set it to either production or testing and set the visibility as yourself, your team, or public. Once you're done, click on update application. We'll run you through the functions that we are going to use with this application. The functions that we have created are create item, delete item, get item, list item, and update item. Going to these functions one by one. We'll click add new function, but we'll just run you through the templates. It should open a similar page for you as well. So the display name is create item. That's what the user will be seeing. The invoke name is the name of the function. Once set, it cannot be changed, so be careful about how you name your function. Next is the description, where you explain what this function does. You have to set the function to active so you can use it. Let's define the arguments after you click update function. So the two arguments here are title and description. We'll run you through them one by one. When you are defining an argument, click on add new input argument. So these are the parameters you have to fill. The first argument is title. Here the display name is clearly title. The description is, it's just the title of the to-do list item. The character type is varchar, but you can set it as whatever you want. We think that this argument should be required and you shouldn't be able to create an item without a title. So we have set it to required and we have given an input example. That's it. Save. The next argument is description. We think this is optional. So you fill in the parameters. You keep the toggle switch off for required. You give in an input example and that's it. So once you're done, your function is created. All the other functions are similar, but let's run through some of them. Okay, let's go to delete item. So delete item has an invoke name delete underscore item. It only takes one argument, which is the title. So as long as the user enters the correct title, that item should be deleted. The same is true for get item. List item has no arguments at all. It just lists the items that are on your to-do list. Finally, be mindful of how you name your functions. So list item has a hyphen, whereas all the other functions have an underscore. So while writing the code, you have to be mindful of how you have named these, otherwise they won't be recognized. Okay, that's it. We have learned how to create an application, how to create functions and define arguments for the same.